What's up, guys? Stefan, S&E's Garage. Today we're in the shop with our 2018 Polaris RZR 1000XP 4-seater, and we are going to be installing an RPM Powersports exhaust. So I just want to take this time to thank the guys over at RPM for sending us this exhaust system. We run their exhaust on our other Polaris machines, so we have them on both of our Sportsmans, our 570 and our 850. We absolutely love them, and when we let them know that we picked up this RZR, they were all in. They sent us this, and they want us to show it to you. So first and foremost, this is a fully stainless steel exhaust system. You can see it's got the RPM logo stamped in it, a very beautiful system here. These welds are fantastic. It's got your O2 sensor bung for the oxygen sensor, and it's just it's a very nice looking piece. Now I'll leave a link to this unit in the video description below. Coupon code SE5 will save you 5%. Definitely check it out. Use that coupon code if you do decide to purchase one. And the install looks very, very simple here. Hopefully our back bumper doesn't get in the way, but we're going to go ahead. It looks like it's going to be a T25 or a T30 Torx bit. We're going to remove these 4 screws here at the bottom, and that's our top and bottom, so 4 in total, and get this heat shield out of the way, and that should give us some room to then see what else we have to do. There's going to be some bracketry here we're going to have to take out, but let's jump right in. Now, if you don't have a back bumper on your machine like us, those 4 T40 Torx screws, this is them right here, will come right out. But because we have this bumper set up here, we did have to remove these 2 brackets. There's going to be one right here, and then the other one right here. We did just go ahead and remove those 10 millimeters, and that gives us full access here to the exhaust system on this machine. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab a oxygen sensor socket. I'll leave one of them in the video description below, and we're going to go ahead and remove that oxygen sensor. Let me just get my bearings here because it's been a minute since I've done an oxygen sensor. So let me find mine. I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is. This is a Blue Point. I'll leave something similar in the video description below. What's super nice about these is they clip right on, like so, and they will not damage your oxygen sensor. It'll literally pull it right out. Now, we may have to remove this heat shield here. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if we can get this off, and then we can go ahead and start removing the muffler. Before we get too far along here, let's go ahead. Let's just fire the machine up. Let's let you hear it with the stock muffler. So once you have your oxygen sensor socket here set up, literally just go ahead and make sure it doesn't slip off and give it a twist, and you'll see this oxygen sensor break loose with very little fuss. We should almost be able to get it out by hand now. Like so. We're just going to let it hang out like this. Now we can go ahead and begin removing the, I want to say those are 14 or 15 millimeter spring bolts here for the rest of the exhaust. If yours is a little rusty like ours is, you may just want to spray this down with some PB Blaster or something similar to help them come out. Now, if your luck is anything like ours, your hardware is just going to snap. Both of ours snapped. Now, what you're going to see here is the nut on the back side of the header pipe is actually tack welded in 3 spots to the pipe. And your best bet there is to just put a 15 millimeter wrench or socket, whatever, on the back of these. Just break the spot welds loose. They'll come right out. I'm going to find some hardware in a minute. I'm going to go look, find some hardware. I'll leave some in the video description below. They just look like, you know, your typical spring bolts for an exhaust. So I'll see what I can dig up. I'll leave them in the video description below. If you need them, buy them. If your machine is a little bit older like ours, it might just make sense to have these on hand so that you're prepared for when this happens, because we certainly were not, or are not. So now that we have the exhaust unbolted, the only thing holding the muffler in is going to be your springs. There should be one up here, and there may be one, yep, it's right over here on the side. So we have those two springs. Let's go ahead, let's pull them out, and then we should be able to pull this muffler right out of the hangers. So your best bet of removing these springs is just going to be to use a pair of needle nose vice grips. You're just going to grab them, grab the spring real tight, and then you're going to pull and slide it over to the left to release it. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will repeat that same process for this guy down here. And once you have those springs out, the only thing holding this in is the hangers. So just go ahead and manipulate the pipe off of the hangers, and out it comes. So now would be a good chance to go ahead and remove and inspect your donut gasket. Ours is actually really not in bad shape. I could get away with reusing this, but we do have a new one, so we're gonna go ahead and slide that on. And then we'll just slide our muffler into place and get it ready to go back on, but obviously without those bolts, we're not gonna be able to finish the install today. But just because I am curious, I'm gonna fire this thing up open headers. I wanna see how it sounds. I'm just gonna put this oxygen sensor kind of in the stream, and let's see what happens. Okay, that's ridiculous. Definitely don't do that. Okay, let's go ahead, slide our nice new RPM exhaust in here. Now I am going to try to be as careful as I can not to scratch this unit because it is very nice, and I personally do not plan on running the heat shield anymore, so I want to keep it looking nice. And now I can go ahead, reinstall those springs. I can go ahead and put my oxygen sensor in, but we're gonna have to wait a couple of days to get these bolts. So let's get the springs back in real quick, just so that this thing does not fall off. Again, you're just gonna grab it with your pliers or your vice grips, give it a yank, like so. Let's go ahead and get this bottom one. Okay, springs are in. Let's get our oxygen sensor in with the oxygen sensor socket, and then we'll be back with you to get some bolts, tighten it down. All right, guys, so you're gonna need these Dorman 675-221 exhaust hardware kit. It's gonna come with the springs and the bolts. And then you're gonna need some M10 by 125 nuts. We went with these with the flange lock because the old ones were tacked on there, like we said, and I don't want to tack new ones on there, but these locks here on the back of this will help lock this nut from basically backing off. So I'll leave this hardware and these nuts in the video description below. I'm gonna go ahead off camera and get these started, and then to tighten them, you basically alternate back and forth. That way you don't tweak the flange left or right. You want it to tighten, you know, uniformly on your donut gasket. All right, guys, and what you have here will be your final result. Like I said, we opted to not run the factory heat shield just so we can show off this nice shiny exhaust. But let's go ahead, let's set you up on the tripod, let's fire it up, let's let you hear it, and then we'll go take the machine for a little ride. Definitely quite a bit more throaty than stock, and if you ask me, it's definitely not overbearing. Honestly, I might even wish it was a little bit louder, but usually with these exhausts, as they break in, they do get a little bit louder. But let's go ahead and let's take it for a ride. All right, guys, so here we are out on the trails in our 1000XP with the RPM exhaust on it, and like I said in the garage, it is very tame. and it gives the machine a very nice corral that it did not have prior. So we got you set up here on the tripod. We're gonna do a couple of pulls here. I'm gonna go wide open. As soon as I get in the machine, we'll do some flybys and we'll see how she sounds. All in all, we are very, very happy with how this exhaust sounds, and as always with RPM, it's a beautiful, beautiful system, high quality, never has to be repacked, and it sounds fantastic. So if this video interested you, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on machines like this, and we'll see you guys next time.